What is up, everybody? We are doing our first live stream since the NFL rookie draft, and we have a lot to discuss tonight. And I hope you brought questions because we've got a ton to talk about. So, Nathan, kind of walk us through the headlines of the last couple of days. I'm going to get our draft ready. We're going to drop our link, and we're going to do both a startup draft and a rookie draft tonight. We want to see where these rookies are going in startup drafts now for people who are doing their startups after the rookie draft. And then we also want to do a mock rookie draft, a 4-round mock rookie draft, to see how this plays out. We're going to do some videos on this week, but I'm going to get that ready. Nathan, you got it, buddy.
Yeah, so honestly, a lot of the big news, I guess, in Dynasty circles in the last 5-6 days has just been how are we going to respond to all of these landing spots now? Because honestly, after the first round, pretty much every single landing spot sucked. And that really was not great. And a lot of the receivers that we liked went way further down the board than we thought they would. I mean, Jalen Hyatt, Cedric Tillman, Josh Downs, Marvin Mims going fringe third, the rest of them going all third round. And we really had to adjust our rankings and had to adjust a lot of things there. I mean, at the running back position, our favorite running back, our personal favorite in Zach Charbonnet going to the Seahawks, we had to obviously adjust there. Will Levis falling down. We're really excited to see what you guys think about, all these landing spots, who you might think are actually sneaky buys here, and whose landing spots look bad at face value, but if you dive deeper, they may actually be really good for those receivers or running backs or maybe even quarterbacks like Hendon Hooker. Outside of that, I guess NFL news that we've seen recently has been
there were no trades during the draft.
No. DeAndre Swift.
One
DeAndre Swift got traded to the Eagles, which we were I know you were rejoicing because you had a lot of shares of Swift, so that kind of saved his value. And I personally, I love it. I love it.
Let us know what you think of DeAndre Swift. Has his value actually legitimately increased going to the Eagles? Because I think it has. And It's obviously a better situation than the Lions. So let us know in the comments what you think of Swift to the Eagles. I love it. I think he's going to eat if he stays healthy, obviously.
Yeah. I personally think he's going to do great. And it kind of fulfilled our prediction that the Eagles were going to get a running back. It did not fulfill our prediction that they would draft a running back. And honestly, this is the best of both worlds. They had the best draft, I think, of any team in the NFL. The Eagles did, and they did it without drafting Bijan Robinson, and they ended up fine at the RB position, getting DeAndre Swift there. So,
all right.
News other than that, I think, is really just going to be that DeAndre Hopkins is probably going to stay in Arizona.
I'll cover that. Will you send that link to our Discord, people? Yep. And then we'll send it out to the YouTube crowd. We're going to get this startup mock going. Yeah, so if D-Hop stays with the Cardinals, that means you've got Marquise Brown taking a little bit of a hit there. You've got Rondale Moore taking a little bit of a hit there. They just drafted Michael Wilson, and I guess that would give him less opportunity to see the field. So, I mean, the good news for that is I guess it's going to help Kyler, but the thing is Kyler's not playing, especially at the beginning of next year. So, I mean, they're not contending. It just doesn't make a lot of sense for them to pay him that. I'm not sure why they are, but, D-Hop's an elite receiver. So
make sure you claim a spot in here, by the way.
Oh, yeah, I need to get in the draft myself. Yeah. He's an elite receiver. I guess I don't get it, but we'll see how that works out. I think, is it official that he's staying in Arizona?
D-Hop?
Yeah.
No, it's not official, but he did tweet something, I think, or posted on his Instagram. He was like, who said I wanted to leave and all this nonsense? And it's like, dude, literally no one wanted to pay for you. No one wanted to bring on your contract, and he's going to be stuck in Arizona. So I guess for fantasy, it's like, doesn't really change anything with his value. And if you wanted him to get a better landing spot, sucks for you. Sorry, man.
All right. The link to the draft, we just got that question, is going to be in our Discord first for our supporters. So if you're on our Discord, be looking out for that. And then we'll post it in the YouTube comments for anything that's left, if there are any spots left. The Hamburglar says, I have Swift and was in position to get Gibbs, so I was very happy about the Swift trade. So Jahmyr Gibbs, I guess we can talk about that before he gets drafted here in the startup draft. Answer in the comments. Is Jahmyr Gibbs a top 5 dynasty running back? Because I have him as a top 5 dynasty running back.
I think he is without question now, because his upside from a receiving standpoint is going to be the same, I would say, as Austin Eckler's, and he's 5'6", maybe even 7 years younger, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, after 4, there's a massive tier gap because you're getting all the old guys. You're getting CMC, Eckler, Saquon. and then you know the rest of those guys. And I think with ETN and Kenneth Walker now looking like they're going to be in committee backfield systems, I'd rather get the running back with the highest receiving upside who can really produce at an elite level while splitting time, and that's going to be Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah, and most people are agreeing in the chat that he's top 5. I haven't gotten a no answer yet. So if you don't think Jahmyr Gibbs is a top 5 dynasty running back, let us know why. All right, we got some people joining in here. I'm going to drop this link here in about 30 seconds in the YouTube comments. I got it queued up. We'll try this. Last time we were on, for some reason, the links weren't working right. But
do you want it on Twitter or no?
Let's just do for YouTube. I went ahead here. There's the link. It's in the comments now. Join up. I want these people watching to be able to join in this time.
Yeah, and we got 26 watching. If you guys haven't dropped that like yet, please do. We got 8 right now. So
all right, I'm gonna share my screen. We are just about full.
Nice.
All right, it's gonna be interesting. So I'm in a startup draft right now, and
auto draft bot made it in.
I've got it. Oh gosh, I've got to say that there have been some really interesting spots for the rookies here. I mean, even to the point where I don't know if I can take some of it. Like,
here's what we will say. Day one, we were flying high. We were sky high because almost everything we predict came true from a value perspective. And then everything went to pot on day 2. And literally, Avery was so grumpy and so devastated after the Zach Charbonnet pick that I had to convince him and push him hard to finish out the night. And we ended up pumping out 20 videos on day 2. But it was a pretty miserable night.
That's 30 minutes. So going to 30 seconds.
Pretty painful. So it just sucks because a class as talented as we thought this one was turns out to not be. It's a bit more top heavy from a draft capital standpoint. And then on top of that, all the sleepers that you're looking at have disgusting landing spots. And your sleepers, their upside, if they're going to boom, is really not that high because of the situation that they're in. Like, it's like, yeah, maybe you have some sleeper opportunity, but
why is it to rookies?
You know, like
sorry.
Yeah.
There we go. Nice. All right, you got Josh Allen, Sam. All right, there we go. That fixed it. I was going to take Hurts. What in the world?
Oh, bummer. You get Patrick.
Darn, I get the number 1 best player in the NFL.
You know we're not filled.
What?
Yeah, we got 4 teams in the middle that aren't taken.
Look at my screen, Nathan. We're live with a full house right now.
Oh, mine's all glitchy.
Goodness sakes.
That's funny.
All right, hopefully that fixed it, guys.
There we go.
It'll be interesting. I'm telling you, I'm waiting to comment on this before I see where these guys go. But there are some rookie spots in here that make you. I mean, it's incredible. It isn't. There have been some incredible things. All right, Justin Herbert. So we got our 5 QBs off the board.
Being drafted like proven vets already. So
yeah, some of the risk too.
Yeah.
I'm telling you what, man. So yeah, going back on the Jahmyr Gibbs, position, I think people are worried that he's going to get the Swift treatment in terms of why did they hate Swift? Well, you're going to hear the same thing with Gibbs. I think them drafting him at 12 and as excited as they were, there's no way they don't give him as much production as he can handle. I don't think there's any way. I have no reservations that he's not.
Define as much production he can handle because it's not like he's known for his size. So how much can he handle?
I don't know.
Probably 50% snap share.
I mean, he is so efficient that if he got 50% or more, I'd be freaking.
I mean, Swift was efficient too, and they just moved off of him, so they must have. Really
they were only giving him like 30% snap share.
I know, and you saw what he did production wise with
he was the most
minimal snap percentage that he got. So then take that and add Jahmyr Gibbs. I know, and yeah, that's a nice combo. So
you taking him?
Am I taking him?
Is this is the same position you're in our startup, right?
So that's why.
There's Bijan's. All right, first rookie off the board. Bijan's pretty much going where he was before. So we'll see. Sleeper is so buggy. Yeah, you're telling me. I don't know.
Super buggy. Dude.
I don't know how.
It's not even showing the personal ADP. It's just small and then flex. Super flex. Do you have it set at super flex?
Oh, it's the roster.
Oh, gotcha.
Settings.
Fix the roster, sucker.
Well, I can't because I'm sharing my screen with the live stream.
Bummer. Oh,
Anthony
AR
Richardson. There he goes. All right, let's talk about this. Let's talk about Anthony Richardson. Okay. So as you can see, Anthony Richardson, he goes at the 1-2 turn here. You have done. So here's what you have to understand. Anthony Richardson.
This needs to be in our video.
Anthony, I know, but we can at least talk about it.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just saying this week. Well, we were talking about it earlier. I think it should be in the video.
Anthony Richardson is our new favorite NFL player. Anthony Richardson being drafted at the 1-2 turn is probably a little bit too rich. Probably. I mean, he is still. I mean, he has a lot of risk in red flag, and I thought he'd be going more late second or late third. Like I could get him there, and he'd go up around in value when he hit. But now it's like if he hits, he's going up half a round, maybe if that. And I don't know. What do you guys think about Anthony Richardson right there? Because to me, that just seems like it's a little bit too early. Let us know in the comments what you think about Anthony Richardson, where you think he should be going in startup drafts, and if you're taking him at the 1-2 turn. Because I mean, obviously he's in most drafts the 102, in most rookie drafts. But man, it's taking a rookie with. I mean, he obviously I know the upside. Again, he's our favorite player, but daggone.
Oh my gosh, guess who's fallen again to the 210 to you?
Where is this man?
Oh,
where's he at?
What do you mean? Where's he at?
He got drafted, Nathan. You're an idiot.
Oh, my bad. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I was like, holy crap.
I'll take the Jonathan Taylor.
Nice.
Pat and JT. I like that one.
Yeah, we've been doing a startup, in the process of doing a startup right now, and I think CD fell to the 2.7, 2.6 or 2.7. Never seen him fall that far before.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see how the new rookies affect. I mean, like you've seen Garrett Wilson got a little bit of a stock bump from this. CD Lamb has, for the most part, stayed the same. Like, I don't know why he would go down. It doesn't. It's good to see him go here at the 1. Keps, do you draft from the same spot every time? I swear he does. So Amon-Ra goes at the 12. There it is. Jahmyr Gibbs at the 3-1. Man, guys, I mean, so he's drafted as the RB4, which I think rankings-wise, I agree with that. So can I really argue with that? No, but at the same time, I mean, I'm telling you, this draft, this rookie class is so top-heavy. It's so top-heavy, man. Like, I have no clue. All right, we got some.
I hate the early third. You're getting the worst of the tier.
Yeah, let's get into this.
There's like a fat tier from, I think, about 2.4 to 3.4.
Let me read the comments, Nathan.
Okay.
12-team Superflex start 11. Try not to panic. If I were looking to trade away, should I trade away Kenneth Walker straight up for Chris Olave? Yes, absolutely. You should do that. Or B, trade away Kenneth Walker for Treylon Burks in the 106. Oh, Treylon Burks in the 106, I think. Because that's one of JSN or Jahmyr Gibbs. And you just saw where they're going. They're going ahead of Chris Olave, and you get Treylon Burks on top.
Treylon Burks in the 106.
For Kenneth Walker. I would be taking that all
I mean, yeah, there's a chance you're landing JSN with the 106.
Yeah. Or you're getting Gibbs, who people are taking over JSN.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm taking that one for sure.
Oh, sure.
Yep. All right, keep moving down. Or should I just hold Kenneth Walker? No, if you can get that for Kenneth Walker, it's worth selling him. Kenneth Walker generally in Dynasty is going to be a hold right now because people are shorting him so much with the Zach Charbonnet stuff. So most of the time you're going to be holding, but if you can get that value for Kenneth Walker, I definitely would be selling him on that. After Watson, but before Fields for AR. Wow. Richardson at the 2-4 in a 10-team Superflex. I mean, heck, man, that's where he's going. Like, in a 10-team, that's essentially, exactly where he went in this draft.
That's where I'd take him.
Man, is that too high for Richardson? I don't know, man.
I mean, at this point, you got to listen to the market value and you got to take what's there. Don't short yourself of value. If you want him off your roster, you're going to get that for him in the offseason if you want to move off him.
All of a sudden, my Brees for Anthony Richardson trade is not looking that bad at all. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Now they're going almost a whole round apart. All right, so Kenneth Walker has fallen to the 310. Jeez, man. Should I go for the stack?
Deservedly so. I mean, what are you going to...
Yeah, and I'm not going to fall for it either. I'm going Travis Kelce. I'm getting the stack there.
There you go.
Yeah. Mahomes Kelce is probably the most disgusting stack in Dynasty. And I'm definitely... Yeah, here it goes. I'm definitely not a stack advocate. I tried it last year and it sucked. I hated it. Again, it's you are putting all of your cards in one offense when you do that. I tried a quadruple stack last year and it was the worst thing I've ever done. Correct. That team is garbage now. It's all stars.
Yep.
All right, so Auto Draft Bot is on the clock. Takes Devonta. So starting off with Amon-Ra, St. Brown, and Devonta. It's a good start. And Josh Allen. I mean, you can't overlook that.
Okay.
But and I would think there are. Geez, man, this new sleeper ADP with. I
His
mean, look how
buns.
far down Mark Andrews is.
Thanks for name dropping, bro.
Oops.
You're an idiot.
Dang, and he just took hawk over all those guys. Wow. Interesting.
Do you think Zay Flowers to Baltimore impacts Mark Andrews at all in his fantasy production? Let us know what you guys think about that in the chat as well.
I'm not thinking it does. I think there's Kenneth Walker. Good take.
Yeah.
I was going to take him if he got back.
Yeah.
This is stupid.
Yeah, take the value.
But I've got to take him.
Yep.
I mean, if he falls that far,
smart man.
I'm not, and I will gladly flex one of those dudes. Gladly.
Yeah.
So, man, you got to take the value in these drafts. All right, in a 12-team Superflex rookie draft, are you guys taking Bryce or A-Rich at the 102 and QJ or Addy at the 107? All right, so in a rookie draft, we like Anthony Richardson at the 102. We know there's a lot of risk baked into that. However, if you look at the current market value for these rookie quarterbacks in startup drafts, Anthony Richardson is going first. So we like Anthony Richardson. He obviously has the highest ceiling. I mean, he has literally unlimited ceiling in terms of fantasy. So
yeah,
to us, it's worth the shot. If you're looking for something safer, go probably younger Stroud. Should Sharps be in front of Walker with his patch catching ability and recent capital? Well, you got to think. I mean, Walker also got the capital. I don't see how they turn away from Kenneth Walker. So this is like a big wait and see, because you would think after last year, Kenneth Walker would absolutely have that starting role locked down. I mean, he killed it through however many games he played.
And they're both.
I cannot
big guys.
believe they drafted.
It's not like Seattle drafting Jahmyr Gibbs to complement Kenneth Walker. And Sharps is the bigger guy.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So I just don't understand. Like,
yeah.
That's going to be a mystery, man, and a mystery until we start the season. Like that'll be something that we're going to have to unpack all off season, and I don't think we're ever going to fully understand until we see what goes on in Seattle.
I agree with you. I don't know what to do with either of them.
The only other answer I can see is like,
that's why I don't like Sharps in the late first.
Them completely changing the way they run their offense. But like their staff hasn't changed or anything, right?
The best offensive playmaker on that squad is Jackson Smith and Jubal.
Right, so but let's not. I know it's just two stud running backs like that.
I don't know, man.
To me, is just
it's wait and see mode. All right, left my Superflex rookie draft with Bijan at the 101, Gibbs at the 105, Jason at the 106, and Kendra at the 207. Dang, Kendra, good value, and Roshan at the 302. Holy smokes!
Does Cup usually fall this far?
Yeah. Yeah, about this far.
He does.
I got him in the 5th once this offseason. So yeah, you got great value on Kendra and Roshan there, especially if you're a contender. Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Ravens will have an uptick in volume, and that is absolutely true. You see every statistic with their new offensive coordinator suggests that they're going to have upwards of 500 passing attempts this year. So Kendra or A-Chain. So I think you know our answer to this. Look, A-Chain is a sub 190 running back, and as explosive as a playmaker as he is not going to be worth a ton in the red zone. And he's also probably going to get 10-ish touches a game, like similar to what Mostert, similar to what Jeff Wilson are getting. So assuming he takes one of their roles and gets 10 touches a game and none of them are red zone touches, I mean, he's probably not going to be scoring that high in fantasy. I mean, he's not a super he's not a super amazing receiver. So he can do it. But I mean, for a guy that size, he really has to be super duper good in the receiving game for him to actually make. Like, if Jahmyr Gibbs couldn't catch, where would we be putting Jahmyr Gibbs? Like, if Jahmyr Gibbs,
if he couldn't catch, he wouldn't have gone at the 112. He probably would have gone.
If he couldn't catch, I wouldn't be taking him in the first round. I mean, like, it's again with A-Chain, like, guys, we've been saying it all along. Like, he would have to be an outlier. And even though Miami is the best possible situation, Kendre Miller is going to be stepping into a situation where he's probably going to be starting if Alvin Kamara gets suspended, and I think that's likely. So
I don't see how you can draft a gadget player on an offense that's already loaded in front of someone like Will Levis in a Superflex league.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't. I don't get that.
He says that's his thoughts exactly on A-Chain. The Twitter hype around the Dolphins scheme is getting out of control. Yeah, correct. And it's going to continue to. And I love Mike McDaniel. I love him. And I think his scheme is fantastic, but I just don't see A-Chain's not getting 20 touches a game, so let's not act like he is. Can DK be priced the same after the JSN pick? So people are actually, we're doing a video on this, so we won't give it away, but people are actually taking DK over JSN. Are you guys taking DK over JSN? Because we're both taking JSN. Simon says he's taking DK. So like we don't even know what to think.
I know what to think.
I mean,
I think Simon's wrong.
Yeah, I do too. I think JSN is the best wide receiver there. At the 109, trying to total rebuild an orphan, they just bumped throwing touchdown to 6 points. Does that justify Will Levis at the 109? I think Will Levis is justified at the 109 anyways. However, that means you probably got one of the receivers there still, and they're still to us a tier ahead of Will Levis. Don't you agree? Yeah. The Flowers, Addison, QJ tier.
Right, who do you guys? What non-rookie? I want to know this in the chat. What non-rookie do you think was the biggest winner from this NFL draft? I've got one.
I just drafted one.
Yeah, that was a big winner.
Yeah,
I think there's a bigger one from a fantasy perspective.
Who you got?
I'm going to go with Javonte Williams.
That is a good
think
point.
This was huge, absolutely huge for him. Like this gives him a year to get back. And if Sean Payton really likes what he sees, like they could be riding with him if he really recovers from the severe injury well. But with his rushing upside and seeing what Sean Payton did with Alvin Kamara for a consistent amount of time, like in New Orleans, I think Javonte, he could do something. So, all
right. Hey guys, my league faded CJ Stroud. For some reason, he was at the 107 and I traded a 24 first and third to get him. What? Congratulations. That's awesome. That is a kill. That's a killer in a 12-team Superflex, by the way.
Yeah. Good pick, blind 70. George Kittle at the 5'11.
Great pick. George Kittle's great value.
Dude, Michael Pittman at the 6'1. He is a product of a guy that's been pushed down draft boards.
I took Burks over Pittman on accident. Oh well.
Yeah.
I have the
receivers that have really gone down that we like.
I know. I have the 101, 102, 106, 205, and 206 based off pure talent. Who should I be looking to in the draft? The 101 and 102 has got to be Bijan and AR for us. I mean, that duo is killer. I got to draft real quick. 106 is going to be either JSN or Gibbs, whoever's left. Or if it's quarterback, then take that other quarterback. But
we've seen it, man. We've seen it.
Let me pick my player.
Between the three of us, how many rookie drafts have we done?
I will take Kenneth
Probably
Pickett.
Like 20.
We've done a ton of rookie drafts. I mean, I have 12 on my own, but yeah. And then the 205, 206, that's where you're getting Marvin Mims is in there. Kendre Miller, if he's available, Roshan Johnson, if he's in there. Yeah, those are the guys I'm targeting at those picks for sure. So how do you value Pollard now that Dallas didn't take an RB day 2? Good question. I mean, Deuce Vaughn doesn't really count either. And if he does count, he's like half. So yeah. I think Tony Pollard looks good for this season for sure. And whether he plays in Dallas next season or not, I actually don't know. But Tony Pollard, you can't say. I mean, I would say he's a draft winner this time. And we definitely predicted that they would draft a running back, and they didn't.
We were wrong.
So we totally missed on that.
I still wonder, theoretically, man, if the Seahawks hadn't been insane and taken Zach Charbonnet, I wonder if Dallas would have taken him, because there was a clear teardrop after Charbs.
Hey, guess who this guy said that was the biggest winner in the draft? Christian Watson. We're not starting this. They drafted another receiver there. I mean, let's not even do it. Burks, yes.
Jaden Reed's probably going to be the slot.
Treylon. Right? We got a lot. Treylon is a big winner. And seriously, with Will Levis throwing to that's going to be an upgrade. Treylon is going to kill. I mean, he is going to be doing so good. Geno is the biggest winner in my opinion. That offense is stacked. Geno can throw it to any one of them and they're all going to just destroy. I love that.
J.K. Dobbins was a sneaky winner too. We've really been low on them this offseason because we thought they were going to do their thing, but this offense is going to look different in Baltimore, man. No more Greg Roman, so they may utilize Dobbins a little bit differently than they have in the past. It'll be interesting to see.
Post-draft picker player video coming soon. Curious to see where you value Kenneth Walker, the 106. Still crying. Yeah, we want the 106. Spoiler alert.
Rip, dude.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
No, but that does. It plays into the theory that the top is so heavy. The first 6 are elite. Yep. And then after that, it's like, I mean, Addison and Zay.
Oh, man, but it's still deep. I mean, when you look at the number, we did 30 videos in the first 3 rounds of players. That's 30 fantasy relevant players from this class that won the top 3 rounds. That's incredible.
Ramondre and Dameon Pierce, biggest winners for sure, similar to Javonte. Got to agree with there. I think Dameon Pierce, I don't think they thought it was worth it to replace him this year, so he's going to get another year run. I mean, that being said, he didn't do super good outside of the last couple weeks last year, but still a winner there. And Ramondre, absolutely. I still think Ramondre will continue to have some touches taken from him. But yeah, I mean, I guess they've got to be winners too. I was hoping Izzy might make his way to Denver. Yeah, and I was hoping Izzy would get better draft capital. I think we all were. So that kind of stinks. And the hit rate's going to be pretty low for those running backs there. Which rookie wide receiver do you guys think has the best production year one? Great question. Off the top of my head, I'd go Quentin Johnston. But I think JSN will also be up there. Addison. Dang, they all could. They're all pretty similar. Because if JSN didn't have DK and Lockett, it'd be a no-brainer. I'm still going to go JSN. I mean, it's not like he's not played with an elite set of receivers before and outproduced all of them. I'll go JSN. What do you think?
I'm debating between, from a sheer volume perspective, it'll be QJ or JSN.
Yeah, that's what I think it is too.
I think the popular pick would be QJ because he's tied to an elite quarterback. I completely get that, completely understand that, but we've said this so much that QJ is going to be more of a project, and they have a little bit of flex time. They held on to Keenan Allen for a reason, and if what Simon is saying is true, Keenan is probably still going to be the focal points when you're talking QJ versus Keenan Allen this season, with the complementary piece being Mike Williams. Obviously, that's all barring injury. And it's not like Keenan Allen and Mike Williams are exempt from injury. They actually seem to struggle with it pretty consistently. So that is a good opportunity for QJ. I still think there's going to be some growing pains there, though, with him specifically. JSN is from wide receiver U, man.
So we have
wide receiver U.
We have a JSN answer and Addison answer. People on Twitter are saying Mingo. It's not going to be Mingo. I guess that could probably be a bad receiving year, but I don't think it is. Rybread says also thinks it's Addison. Interesting. I could see any one of them.
Addison's the safest.
Honest,
I mean, we scream slot all the time.
Rybread says Mixon was a winner, which is pretty funny. And Dameon Pierce. We got another Dameon Pierce.
Mixon was a winner.
Ramondre and Rashad are the biggest winners. Yeah, I think they're both winners. Had to make my pick. AR and Kirk is a combo. That is the most polar opposite set of QBs you could have.
So many guys.
Actually, there is another possible combination, and that is if Matt Ryan was still playing. Because going from Matt Ryan in the pocket to Anthony Richardson is insanity. Oh my goodness.
That equals an entire different style of offense. I want to know what you guys think about this too, because I go back and forth. What do you think Anthony Richardson at QB is going to do to Jonathan Taylor's fantasy production? Obviously, that's going to be a lethal pairing in the backfield because they're going to be able to run RPOs with Jonathan freaking Taylor and Anthony Richardson. But what is that going to do with JT in fantasy? Do you think AR is going to take touchdowns away from him? Do you think he's going to take carries away from him? What's it going to look like?
Yeah, let us know what you think. I don't think it takes anything away from Jonathan Taylor. I think it helps Jonathan Taylor a lot. I think it's going to open up things for Jonathan Taylor. And I think they're still going to use him in the red zone a ton.
Who does it hurt the most in Indy's offense?
I'm not sure it does. I'm not sure going from Matt Ryan to Anthony Richardson necessarily hurts anybody. If any, I think the biggest argument you could make is that it hurts the wide receiver too, maybe. So that would be Alec Pierce, but they just got Josh Downs.
Yeah, Alec Pierce isn't really a target dominator, though. He's kind of...
And I don't think Michael Pittman's that hurt from it. I think Pittman will get plenty of targets next year.
Pittman's an easy target.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah. All right. Would you trade the 101 and the 109 for the 105 and 106 in a super flex? So that's Bijan and... So Bijan for JSN and Gibbs. Zay Flowers for JSN and Gibbs. I'd probably take Bijan.
You're on the clock, Avery.
How much time do I have? Okay, I'm good. Nathan, answer that question.
Which one would you trade 101 and 109 for 105 and 106? And Gibbs and JSN or Bijan and I'll take Bijan.
Yeah, I think I'll take Bijan there for sure. All right, y'all think it's funny that Parker Washington was drafted to be the backup to Christian Kirk? We pointed out how similar they are in terms of their statistical profile.
That is hilarious.
And you really pointed that out to us. Yes, It is interesting that Parker Washington got drafted there. And honestly, I've taken 2 or 3 Parker Washington shares today. I'm intrigued by that. So it'd be interesting. Do I trade Ridley for JMO? I would take JMO over Ridley. I would. Would I? Would you take JMO over Ridley?
For value alone, yes.
Yeah. Yes. If you can get JMO, I'll probably do that for value.
Dude, how old is Ridley now? 29?
He's old.
Something stupid.
More efficient, but slightly less carries. I think it will boost his fantasy value.
28.
100%.
JMO's still so young. I mean, he's talented enough that if he ends up in a better situation, even in like 3 years, then, all power to him. He could do something.
We had Pat P go off the board, and I didn't say Pat P, so that kind of stinks.
Dang.
But he's off. All right.
Chain at the 8-9.
Oh no. And it's Ryan Bread too.
No.
Who's there though that you would take over him?
The running back on a 4-year contract,
Who's that?
Miles Sanders.
Oh yeah. I'm taking Miles Sanders over A-Chain. Pretty easily.
Name drop.
That's what you get.
He took. I know.
That's what you get.
I deserved it.
Yeah. You totally laid that one out for him.
Oh, there's so many values down here because of all the rookies. Well, give me. Well, where'd he go? Oh, well, here he is. Deontay Johnson. Deontay Johnson fall into the 8-11.
All right, question here. I moved 102 for Olave and Superflex. Was that a wise move essentially for A-Rich? If you got Olave, I mean, look at where they're going. They're going around apart in startup drafts now. So from a market value perspective, you got to go the 102 there. So if you traded the 102, sorry. I mean, nobody could have guessed it was going to jump up this high, but it has. 12-team half PPR, would you consider Levis or Kincaid over Zay? No, I'm taking Zay over them still. I think he's being a little bit shorted right now for no reason. However, Levis and Kincaid are the two in the next tier for me, so I'd still be taking Zay. Do I trade a 24 first and second for the 106? Yes. In my opinion, you do. I think JSN and Gibbs gives you some security that you might not get with the 24 first next year. Who knows? Everybody always wants to bet on next year's class, If you can get a sure thing in this year's class, do it.
Yeah.
Don't you think 24 first and second for the 106 and take whoever's left?
Yeah.
I would do that.
Yep.
Okay. Trade London for AR and Herbert. Oh, wait. London and AR for Herbert. I think you have to take Justin Herbert there, yeah. I was looking at a trade, AR and DK was what I was thinking about downturning to, and I couldn't give up Herbert for that. So Miles Sanders was who I was going to pick, but I'll take the youth in a Shanahan offense with very little competition besides 31-year-old Raheem Mostert. Yeah, the problem is the youth is also the body size of a youth, and that's not going to necessarily do wonders for him in the red zone. But
yeah.
Banana King, hello. Keegan H.
Yo.
I have the 109 in a 2 QB superflex and would like to move up at least to the 108. What should I give up? Also have the 101, the 201, and the 301. They're the same tier. Just take the wide receiver that it drops. If you really want to move up, I wouldn't be giving up more than like equivalent to a very late second, early third. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nathan agrees. Is Babe Ruth the best player in baseball? Currently, no, because he's dead.
Yeah.
But back in the day, he was a slugger, man. I mean, if I had been alive in the 30s, I'd probably say yes.
It's definitely not Aaron Judge.
It is Aaron Judge.
No, he just hits home runs.
Oh yeah, like he just scores points.
Dude, no, it is actually quite debatable. Mike Trout may be the best player of all time.
The dude from the Angels is the best player right now.
Mike Trout.
No, not Trout.
Shohei Ohtani.
Thank you. Kendra Miller or Mike Williams? Oof. Which one are you taking there? Kendra or Mike Williams? I think I'll take Mike Williams still.
Well, that's actually really funny that you said that because I was debating between those two on my pick in this mock.
Answer his question. Who did you take?
I think you
took Mike Williams.
I think it depends. Oh
my gosh, who do I take?
Look, I don't think you can go wrong with taking the running back here on a rookie deal who's going to be replacing Alvin Kamara because I think at this point, come the start of the regular season, Kendra Miller's value is going to boost. It's going to boom.
I'm going to take James Cook in the 9th, and I think he's also a draft winner, by the way.
Yeah. Yep. A lot of the running backs we thought would be replaced were not this year because of clearly how much they didn't like this running back class.
Yep.
So
make sure if you're on, we got 48 watching. Make sure you like the video. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Dude, I swear there's so many trades going on in this listener league.
If you like the video, I'll yodel.
Do you want to see who won in this listener league, by the way?
I don't want to know.
Because you are almost on the clock.
Would you?
So after you took CMC, Kyle Pitts went, and then Tyreek Hill.
Oh, I'm going to get somebody good.
So you're one away from getting your guy.
Would you trade Kincaid? Who's my guy?
The guys we talked about. You'll get one of your guys.
Would you trade Kincaid and Charbonnet for London in a... Oh, yes. I would take London there. Do you guys think AR will start week 1? Here's my prediction. Yes. I think it's fairly obvious, actually. Jim Irsay, Shane Steichen are really, really letting on that they want him to be on the field getting experience. Shane, what's up, man? We got to get Anthony on the field, man. We got to get him on the field. Gonna go play my guitars now. All right. Can we get a tier break between Reed, Mingo, Mims, and Hyatt? No.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, I go Reed, Mims, Teardrop, Mingo, Hyatt.
Domingo has the highest draft capital out of all of them.
Yeah, and he's so bad.
Jeez, Nathan.
I don't think he's a good fantasy
He was
asset.
definitely a Frank Reich pick. I'll say that.
Yes.
Actually, he was a Steve Smith pick, and we said bad things
Oh
about him.
my
And Panthers
God.
fans were like,
The best
"Steve Smith
guys.
drafted him, though."
Well, I think some of them were
Okay.
being sarcastic because, dude, if you watch literally on live television, I don't know who it was sitting by Steve Smith, but they were
It was
crapping
so
on
funny.
him so hard because they were saying the exact same thing that we were. Who is this guy? And he is so bad, like Jonathan Mingo is. And it was, oh my gosh, it made my night on a terrible night, but it was so funny.
Kendra versus Aaron Jones. I mean, Kendra just went higher. I think we have to go Kendra. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Kendra Miller. 12-team Superflex, 0.5
Yeah.
tight end or 0.5 PPR. Would you trade the 107 and the 109 for the 104? Yes, and I would do that very quickly, actually. Very quickly. That's one of the receivers.
Oh, and a half PPR too. Yeah, and then you're getting a QB. Yeah.
Rybread says it's Mims, Hyatt, Mingo, and Reed, which is hilarious because that is pretty much almost backwards in their draft capital.
Reed is, yeah.
So he put them in.
I'm with you with Mingo. Reed, look, I'm not super high on Reed. He's 23 years old. Like, what's he gonna do? And it's not like Gutekunst is known for being some amazing drafter. In fact, he's been known to have some of the worst drafts ever. And Reed could totally be a terrible pick. And but am I going to be the one to predict that? I don't know. I still think with his age, maybe they were drafting for experience, and they really wanted Love to have an easy target to get the ball to in the slot. So I don't know.
Should I trade DK and Higgins for Chase? Honestly, I might take Jahmyr Chase there. That's a lot. What would you take there? I mean, DK and Chase or T are just two guys I'm really just not trying to roster right now. For my own personal.
Let's see where they went in this mock.
I've seen Mingo going.
Jahmyr Chase went at the 1.9, Higgins went at the 3.8, and DK at the 4.5. I'll take Jahmyr Chase.
I'll take Chase there.
Yeah.
I've seen Mingo going early second, can't look behind that. No, don't take Mingo in the early second. There are better options there. I'd much rather have Michael Mayer.
There's gonna be a lot of people reaching for Mingo, and I will just be staying away from it. I'm not gonna be. Look, I understand. I really do because of the wide receiver room there, but it's kind of funny that we're trying to short. Oh, I went on auto. And I got David Njoku. It's kind of funny that we're trying to short like Adam Thielen for being Adam Thielen, and he hasn't stopped being Adam Thielen, and he got a 3-year deal. Like he got a 3-year deal with the Panthers, and he's the most experienced. He's going to be the best target for Bryce Young to throw to while he's getting implemented in the NFL. And what's going to happen to Jonathan Mingo from year 1 to year 3? I don't know. Maybe he could develop. Maybe he could be a really good receiver, and we just didn't see the ceiling in the film that Reich and company did. We could totally be wrong there. I just don't see him as a target dominant, high volume guy in that offense. I just don't.
We didn't talk about this, but Swift went at the 5.2 and you took him there. So he's obviously jumped up a little bit. About a round.
I think he should. He's literally in a better situation than he was for the Lions. For some reason, the Lions hated him. They didn't want to give him the ball.
All right, my turn. Right.
Sirianni will use him, man.
I picked Bateman last time because I panicked, and I'm really upset about it.
Yeah.
I do not know who to
I panicked when I saw that I was autoed David Njoku.
All right.
Oh, yeah. One of the other biggest draft winners in this draft, which I had been calling the entire time, that was one thing I won on during day 2, is that the Cardinals didn't draft a running back. And I said they would not draft a running back until next year. And turns out I was right. James Conner is going to be the RB1 easily going into this year for the Cardinals, and he's going to get plenty of volume because Kyler might not be back at the start of the year, and if he is, he's not going to be up to full strength. So they're going to be leaning on the run game quite a bit there, and James Conner is going to be getting a ton of volume. It was a huge dub for James Conner, huge dub for me. Not to brag.
Dude, Kenny Walker is still available in this draft. Have you noticed that?
No.
At the 3.9.
Where did he go in this draft? 4th round, 4.2?
Jeez, man. He has slid. I'll take Desmond Ridder. I'll take another quarterback.
Nice.
He's starting. All right, we're going to get our 4-round rookie mock draft now. Get ready to go. All right, it's favorite team time. Pick your favorite team, drop it in the comments, and then we are going to post the link to the rookie draft. We can get in a 4-round rookie mock draft right now. Make sure you like the video. Helps us out. Helps us out. I'm going to help us out. I am creating. There's the 4 rounds. Draft settings. Who's your favorite team? Let's hear it. I'm curious. Is it a snake draft? No, it needs to be linear.
Ooh, we got some good viewers right now. We got 50 watching right now.
We're nice. Make sure you like the video.
Yeah, please like the video.
All right.
Super duper helps us.
I'm going to take team 5. All right, I've got our rookie draft ready to go queued up, so get ready for that. We're going to drop that in the YouTube comments. All right, any more questions, discussion questions you guys have you want to talk about? We got all kinds of, I mean, there's all kinds of stuff, man. Our videos this week, we've got so much to discuss. It's going to be wild.
Tons and tons.
We were supposed to be recording before this, and we spent so much time. Is it sin to take JSN at the 104? Look at where JSN went compared to those quarterbacks. I think for market value alone, you have to take the quarterback there.
Look, I'm not super duper against it.
I don't think I am.
I would just be surprised because in every draft I've seen him go, it's usually not any earlier than the 105. So
yeah,
I think there's a pretty clear teardrop after the 104, and there's a pretty clear teardrop after the 106, and it's just kind of meh after that.
All right, 3 more picks, and then we're going to do our 4-round Dynasty rookie draft. It's interesting to see how this turns out. I got the 5th spot, so I'm getting my choice of Ghibli or JSN.
Yeah.
Really liking that.
What do you guys think Tank Bigsby is going to do?
Ooh, interesting question.
As I take him.
Nice. All right, let's jump into our Dynasty rookie draft. My favorite team, by the way, is... Who is my favorite team? AZ's team is my favorite.
Yeah.
I love that team.
Did you send me the link?
I also like Kevin's team. That's a nice team.
Nice.
I did not send you the link. I'm going to put it in the YouTube comments, and you can get in like everybody else. 3, 2, 1. There it is. There's the link, and make sure you jump in. Hopefully it works this time. And I'm going to share this tab. And here we go. So we're going to fill this up. Hopefully it works. Last time it didn't work. There we go. It's working. All right. People are jumping in. All right. Let's do this thing. Let's see how this thing sorts out. Let's talk about these rookies as we go through and draft them. These rookie drafts are getting fascinating. All right, we got 49 watching. We got, 5 more spots in our rookie draft.
It's just freezing up for me, man. I'm not going to be able to get in. That's tough. I'm trying to claim it. Won't claim it.
Here.
I'm all freezy.
Let me send you the link.
Kind of sucks.
I'm going to send it to you.
It's all right. If I get beat, I get beat.
No, it's in your sleeper messages.
Nice.
Go. Hurry. All right, we got a few more spots. Make sure you jump in the draft. See how this all goes. 3 more spots.
Who could be this year's Pacheco? Good question. I would go with Chase Brown.
All right, 1 more. Pacheco. Oh gosh.
I think it'll be Chase Brown.
I don't know if there will be a Pacheco because there's no Chiefs running back. 1 more spot. Make sure you guys jump in. There we go. We got Scary Hour in.
So just got rid of Nico and Noah Gray. Did you already read that question?
Nope. Let's go over to that right now.
For 3 early 3rd-round picks. Nice. My patience with Nico and Noah ran out, and that Texans wide receiver room is messy now. Yeah, you could just
absolutely
take the younger wide receiver, speedy wide receiver, and Tank Dell. Sure, why not? I mean, you could get one of the tight ends that had high draft capital that falls too. So
let's see. Tell us in the comments what your best value in a rookie draft has been so far. Mine has been Bryce Young at the 1-6.
Nice.
I loved it.
Nice.
Oh, I get Stroud here. Let's go. Okay, no brainer there. JSN goes at the 1-6. Addison at the 1-7. QJ probably here. You're gonna have Flowers. Yep. So the first 9 picks are. This is where it gets crazy. This is where the wild card happens. Our next tier here includes Will Levis. There he goes. And let's see if you take the guy that I've been taking here.
I'm going to take Kincaid.
Yeah, that's who I'm taking. I think Levis and Kincaid.
I think there's a real easy tier there of Levis, Kincaid, and Charbonnet.
Yeah, and I don't know if I'm taking Charbonnet, but
I'm personally taking Will Levis over those other 2 guys because he's a QB in a super flex league. But they're all going around the same area, so that means they're in the same tier.
All right, so Charbonnet is the 112, still in the late first for Charbonnet, which he got second round draft capital. He should be in the top freaking 7. But
it's so funny with you. You're like so devastated that he didn't get a perfect landing spot situation. So now you're like lower on him than everyone else is when you love him more than everyone else.
I'm just being
It's like
I'm just being honest.
You're so heartbroken. Like Charbs just took your heart and tore it in two.
I hate you all so much for making me do this.
Yeah, it's a good pick at the 2-5.
Look at the 2-1, Nathan. Look at that. Look who's going.
Yeah,
that's my boy right there. But
that's too early.
Yeah, it's probably
way too early.
I don't know.
Yes, it is.
I don't blame any of these guys that gone after.
Kendra Miller should be going at the 2-1.
Okay, Kendra Miller, yes.
And then Michael Mayer should be going over Laporta because of opportunity.
Laporta has better draft capital.
Not by much.
Laporta has a better quarterback. He's on a better offense.
No, not by much.
Laporta's more athletic.
Not by much. That's literally
athletic.
Okay. So it's you're irrational.
I'm not being irrational. All these guys are crapshoots. Like
yeah, but Michael Mayer should be going over Sam Laporta. Come on, you cannot.
Why did the Lions take Laporta then?
Because like you said, he fits their system better. He fits their NFL system better. Who is there outside of Devontae Adams? Jacoby Myers?
If you're
Michael Mayer.
If you're tiering tight ends, Laporta is definitely in the same tier as Michael Mayer. Definitely. There's not a teardrop there.
Okay, fine. But
I'm taking
Michael
I'm taking Laporta.
I just disagree with that.
Yeah, do you? Yeah. I disagree with you. You're gonna get over it. I think you're gonna find these guys there is no clear answer here. And all these guys are shots in the dark for the most part. It's a hard run low like we do. Hurry up.
That was funny.
I know. Nice. Tyjae Spears. No, I'm probably not taking him at the 2-1 though. But I don't really care if people take him over Mayer. I have taken Mayer over Laporta just for market value though. Every time I've gotten Mayer. So I'm personally not doing that. But I can't say that somebody's absolutely wrong for doing it. If you like him enough, do it. Reed at 3-1.
Have an offer on the table to trade my 102 for the 104 and a late 24 first. I feel like this value is too good to turn down, but I love Anthony Richardson. Go with head or heart. Well, if you're looking at the 104, which is going to be the worst of Bryce Young, CJ Stroud, they're going about a half round later in startups compared to Anthony Richardson, with upside that's going to be, decently less. I think I'll take the first for flexibility. I'll take the 104 and the 24 first. What do you think?
Let me read that. The 104 and the 24 first or what? The 102? Yeah, I'll go with the 104 and the 24 first. The guys you're getting at the 104 are safer than A-Rich. So you get a 24 first is definitely enough, like on top of that, to where you're just gonna have to let go of your bias and take the safer one.
Yeah. Brandon Garbo says Laporta is a better receiver and has DC. Michael Mayer may get better volume early though because he's such a great blocker. Will play every snap right away, but give me Laporta overall.
Yeah, they're different. They're totally different types of tight ends, and I'm going to talk about that in one of our videos this week. I mean, Laporta is a guy that they could potentially have play in the slot a little bit as well. Like, I mean, they're going to be able to line him out a little bit wider than normal. He's extremely fast. He's a good route runner. So this tight end class is crazy good, and Laporta still managed to go early second. Great prospect. Yeah, I know. Kendre is probably committee back with no pass catching, in my opinion. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But I agree it's close. It is definitely close. I think they're in the same tier. But yeah, with Kendre, oh, yeah, I don't know. He doesn't have a lot of pass catching upside. He's not bringing a lot of pass catching upside like from college. So that's a good point. I mean, in an ideal world, they have Kendre and Kamara. And that's the committee backfield. I'm sure they like that.
Yeah.
I'm sure, maybe.
I mean, it could just be, it's looking like it could be Kendre for a significant amount of the season, though, if Kamara gets that suspension. So
yeah, we'll see. That's a fat if. I don't know what's going to happen there.
I mean, do you think Kamara will never get suspended? I mean, I guess there's a chance of that.
I don't know.
But the way the NFL is,
you just never know with their suspension policy. Never.
Yeah. Again, though, the way the NFL is with non-domestic policy or non-domestic violence policies, they pretty much suspend everyone for anything. Yeah. Unless it has to do with domestic violence.
Yeah, you're right.
Which is disgusting, but
All right, this is where it gets into crapshoot territory.
What did Jameson Williams get suspended 6 games for again? I know it was betting.
It was betting.
He was betting on a basketball game
inside the
facility.
Which apparently, like, it's pretty.
That is.
But apparently, it's like pretty well known you can't do that, and he did it anyways. Like, which is just stupid.
Yeah, he is stupid.
I mean, I don't think
that's just so funny. That
it's just being a bonehead. He's a bonehead. He's a young dude. He's younger than. I mean, he's quite a bit younger than I am, I think.
Yeah.
So
yeah. That's crazy. And you know, Anthony Richardson is only 6 months older than me.
That's
crazy.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah. Or like, I could be getting drafted next year.
Yeah. Well, you're just a baby. All right.
Yeah.
Who's my crapshoot shot in the dark? I'm just gonna go with Mr. Half Pint. I'm gonna take Deuce Vaughn. That was really cool. Did you guys see?
Yeah.
Did you guys see the video of his dad drafting him? That was awesome. Really cool.
Oh, that's sweet.
What if Deuce Vaughn went in and took over took over?
That would be the funniest.
That would be hilarious. But of course he won't. He is tiny.
I looked at their depth chart, and do you really think Pollard is going to take the full workload there? I mean, they're going to have to use people there, and they got an undrafted 24-year-old running back. He's not going to do anything. Ronald Jones is buns. The only one that actually has production and upside is Deuce Vaughn, who they took in the 6th. So it's like, well, you got to think it's Deuce Vaughn, right? I think Deuce Vaughn is one of the better values here in rookie drafts when you're just shooting your shot in the later rounds.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, 2 more picks here. Nathan's going to wrap us up, and then Scary Hour is going to get us going. We appreciate all you watching. Make sure you like the video. We're going to try to get on and do these again once a week, but this one was fun. We have a lot to talk about, and I think you'll enjoy our videos this week, so make sure you're subscribed if you haven't as well. Be looking out. Tomorrow we'll probably do rankings, right? Rankings.
We'll do something. We'll do something.
Well, I know we're going to do something, but it's got to be rankings, right? We got to do the rankings for people in their drafts.
Yeah, why not?
So probably rookie rankings, our top 24 rookie rankings will come out tomorrow on our YouTube page. So make sure you're keeping an eye out for that as well. Who's Mr. Irrelevant in our draft? It's going. Whomst is that?
Jake Bobo.
Jake Bobo. He's an undrafted free agent. All right, that's gonna do it for our drafts. Obviously, everything has changed in Dynasty, and we're gonna be keeping a close eye on what changes and how the market shifts and adjusts, and we're gonna be giving you the most up-to-date info on that. So we appreciate all you guys watching. We're going to jump off here, and we are going to do some video recording because we got a lot of content to put out this week. But we appreciate each and every one of you joining us. We really enjoy doing these broadcasts with you, and we enjoy doing these mocks with you. Don't sleep on Bobo. That's what we'll leave it at. Don't sleep on Bobo. We'll see you guys later. Have a good night.